The Lakers are rolling right now, coming off of a 107-99 victory against the Dallas Mavericks in a Luka Doncic revenge game, recording his first triple-double as a Laker. And speaking of Luka Doncic, I want to talk about something that Lakers fans need to know and understand. But before I do, I want to remind everyone that Lakers Talk Daily is presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, the official, the Native American resort and casino of the Los Angeles Lakers. Skip the traffic. Head on over to Pechanga Resort Casino just off the I-15 in Temecula. Visit Pechanga.com or call 888-PECHANGA for reservations and for more information. We can still see and tell that this trade for Luka Doncic is still kind of affecting him in a sense and in a way. Obviously, that the game against the Dallas Mavericks last night, you can still see there was emotions and tension amongst Luka Doncic and the Dallas Mavericks, and he showed it and he displayed it. And obviously, he played relatively well last night. The best thing I saw after that game is that the Lakers made it a team thing, not just a Luka Doncic thing, not just a Luka Doncic revenge game. The Lakers went out there and they wanted to compete and win as a team and win for Luka Doncic. But there's one thing I want these Lakers fans to understand. I want everyone to hear me out when I say this. And I'm going on a big, big rant. Is that the Dallas Mavericks, you don't just trade away a 25-year-old rising star, a guy who literally just took you to the NBA Finals last year. The Dallas Mavericks have coming out here with different reports. First, it started off was, we don't know. He's out of shape. He doesn't take his conditioning well. And pretty much, long story short, they came out and flat out said that, he was fat. Cool. That's one report that you want to say, and the reason why you trade Luka Doncic as a Dallas Mavericks front office. Then the second reason that's going on is we don't value Luka Doncic as far as his defensive ability. We feel like he lacks the defensive effort that the Mavericks need, and that's why the Dallas Mavericks wanted to pursue Anthony Davis and acquire Max Christie along with that deal, because they felt like Anthony Davis is a piece right now for the Dallas Mavericks to win a championship, because Anthony Davis does a lot more he does a lot more on the defensive end, but he also can do a lot more offensively, is what the Dallas Mavericks are coming out and saying. So pretty much is that they didn't value Luka Doncic at all as a whole player, knowing that he puts up 30, knowing that there's games he can put up 50, knowing that he is an offensive talent. And knowing that, yes, he has his issues defensively, but you can still put up a defensive scheme to where you can have Luka Doncic and get the most out of him on that end. But whatever. That's the second report that the Mavericks came out with. And the third thing is, now it's come out with reports that they had concerns and they were worried about Luka Doncic smoking hookah and him drinking beer. They felt like he would smoke too much and he would drink too much. Okay. So that's three different reports you came out in a span of a month. And I'm trying to think and trying to really put in this perception, like, why would the Dallas Mavericks get rid of a 25-year-old rising star who has the highest ceiling out of all the talent in the NBA? With all three of those are just flat-out excuses. Those are flat-out pretty much trying to come up with a narrative to try to say that all these things, when in reality, we're seeing it with our own eyes as Laker fans and as people who appreciate the game of basketball. This guy just wants to go out there and hoop. And he plays with a joy. He plays with a smile every time he gets on the basketball court. And I want Lakers fans to understand that the Dallas Mavericks, what they did not appreciate Luka Doncic as much as the franchise should. The value that this guy has, what he puts on his body every single night, playing through injuries in that finals run, playing through and having the aggression to take over games and hold grudges from when he got drafted and teams passed up on him. He holds those grudges and he goes out there and competes every single night. Yes, you can make all those claims. He doesn't play defense. He doesn't do this. He doesn't do that. But at the end of the day, the guy wants to win and he competes. So all those things the Dallas Mavericks said, honestly, it is BS. It is BS, because they did not have one report that they stuck with. It was a different report every single time from trade deadline to now. So what I want Lakers fans to understand is that Luka Doncic, the Lakers front office need to understand that this has got to be their franchise guy. From now to when that contract extension talks come between 2026, the Lakers got to do right now and prove why Luka Doncic, to prove to him, hey, look, we want you to be the face of our franchise. We were willing to do anything and everything to make LA your new home. Luka Doncic is already going out there. Last night, this man had that Jumpman commercial advertising. He's done with Texas, changing license plates to California. He's already making a statement that he wants to be a Laker right now. he went out and bought a parking lot and gave free parking for the city of LA for fans who were in attendance for that game. He bought a whole parking lot for fans to park for free. And then before he even touched on the floor for the Lakers, before he even put on a uniform, this man donated money for the LA fires, the tragic event that happened during the LA fires. He already donated money for the tragic event. Luka Doncic is already doing a lot for the city of LA in a span of a month. The Lakers, now it's time for the Lakers to prove what they can do for Luka Doncic from now into 2026. Their priority, I know right now they're in the win now mode. They want to win a championship. This team feels like they're hungry. They got the competitive spirit. They got all the pieces they need to win an NBA title this year. And honestly, they have all of us right now in our seats, and we're like, okay, we're ready for the show. And I do feel like this Lakers team has enough to at least compete for a deep playoff run. But he's doing all this right now, and the Lakers got to make it a priority to extend that man. Do not let that man walk away. If there's teams out there that have an offer, you better match that offer. You got to do every single thing willing to do to get Luka Doncic to make sure that he understands that LA is his home. Because the city of LA, they need to embrace him, and they will embrace him. Do not do what the Mavericks did. Because what they did is disrespecting him and treat him unfairly and trading him like that and come off with all these different reports and speaking negative about him. That is not what Luka Doncic deserves. And you do not trade away a 25-year-old rising star like that. I want to get back into this a little bit right after I let my partners at Pechanga give you guys a quick word.
At Pechanga Resort Casino, you can rock and roll, sip and slide, twist and shout. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, official Indian gaming sponsor of the Lakers.
Make it a priority. I'm telling you right now, what this man is doing for the city of LA, every little thing he's doing, and it's only going to get better. As soon as he gets comfortable, you can still see he has flashes where it's like he wants to be selfish, but then he tends to be a little bit too unselfish. But it's okay. He's going to find his rhythm. He's going to find his groove. Yes, there's certain shot selections like okay, but it's all rhythm. It's all timing. It's all fitting. He's going to figure out, and JJ Redick's going to implement something to where Luka Doncic can be a lot more selfish. And we got to be appreciative of what LeBron James is doing at the age of 40, being able to take over games. But I'm telling you right now, the Lakers' priority, yes, keep on winning. Keep on doing the things as far as the team, get that team success, because when it comes team success, comes individual success. Have a goal, the Lakers have a goal, make a deep playoff run because they can compete with every single team in the Western Conference. But what they need to do, I'm telling you right now, do not do what the Dallas Mavericks did. You better value Luka Doncic. Make it a priority to make sure Luka Doncic understands that LA is his new home. As always, appreciate you guys tuning in. Peace.